I fix my eyes on Christ. I fix my eyes on Christ.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And today, this is not a formal review of any kind, but the standard intro is welcome back to Colton's Reviews, where I like to review Bibles, books, and other theology-related things. And today, I have a dilemma that I wanted to sort of process out loud here. That I think is interesting because I've never had this dilemma before. And that is what I'm calling the chronological Bible dilemma. So if you watch my previous video, sort of my reading plan for 2024, you know that I've chosen to go through the ESV Chronological Bible. And I love it. It has been a great experience so far. If you've never seen this Bible before, I do have a review of it in that previous video. But man, just the layout is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it. But here's the dilemma, okay? This is the first Bible that I've ever read through in a year that is not practical for every other use. In other words, it's not practical to take this Bible with me to church. It's not practical to preach from it or teach from it. It's not practical for taking it to Bible study. It's really only practical, in my opinion, for personal devotional reading, which is great because that's the purpose of it for me this year. And I've really enjoyed my time in it. But it's one of those Bibles. If you don't know, it's not practical for those things because the text is not in the traditional order of things. You don't flip through this Bible and go, okay, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. You'll notice if you've looked at this Bible, it doesn't even really, normally they'll say it up here at the top, what book you're in. It doesn't even have that option for you. And it's not in order, the typical order. It's in chronological order. So if I were to use this in any other context, I would have to go to the table of contents and try my best to figure out where I'm at. I don't want to do that. So I've had to essentially select two Bibles for the year for my use, which is not that big of a deal. But what I mean is it's different because normally whatever Bible I'm reading through that year, it's practical for me to take it with me everywhere and use it for everything. This one, not so much. Okay, I love this Bible. I think it's a precious gift. It's a great Bible, but it's not practical for all those other use cases. So my dilemma is, what Bible do I use for everything else other than devotional reading? What Bible do I use when I go on hospital visits or teach or preach or take to Bible study or take to church just to sit under the Word? Well, let's take a look at some Bibles that I've picked out for that very purpose. I just thought this would be a fun video, just kind of a thinking out loud sort of thing. The first one that popped into my head, now by the way, I'm going to show you two sort of runner-ups and then end on what I landed on. Okay, first one that popped into my head should be no surprise if you know me at all from watching any of these videos, and that's the ESV Wide Margin Heirloom that I have. This Bible has been my familiar friend for a long time. I love this Bible. It's usually what I take with me on trips and things like that. I've preached a lot of sermons from this Bible. I've read through it several times. It's a wonderful Bible. But here's the thing. The reason I didn't land on this one is because lately I've really been feeling the single column paragraph format. And this is double column. Okay. Now, I love that. But it's just right now I'm really enjoying being in a single column Bible. So I wanted to sort of commit to that. Okay. And this is a premium edition. So, it's a nice Bible, but it's not really where I want to land. Another one I wanted to mention that I don't actually have, but I saw now they have it in non-premium version, is Crossway's Heritage Bible, the ESV Heritage Bible. Now they have that Bible in True Tone, and I'll link that down below if you're interested. I love the look of that layout. I've never actually had one or owned one, but they have it in True Tone again, which they've had it in the past. It's a weird history with this one. But for the longest time, all they had it in was like the very expensive premium leather editions. And now they've released a True Tone version. And I thought about, man, that would be a great option. But I don't really want to buy another Bible. Crossway's not sending me any Bibles yet. Otherwise, I would request one to review for you guys. I don't really want to buy another Bible for that purpose because I have so many. And I don't like, one of the things that I realize I do care about is a cross-reference system. And the Heritage does not have the cross-reference system. Another close option to that, which I do have back here, would be the ESV Legacy Bible, which I love. But it doesn't have the cross-reference system. And especially for a Bible that I'm taking to church, I'm using for teaching, preaching, and lots of other use cases, it's nice to have that system in there. So the Heritage was out. Well, then I thought about, what about this guy? And I've reviewed this one on the channel as an affordable option for an ESV. This is the, I forgot the official, what it's called. Where's that? The Personal Reference Edition. Okay. And, of course, this is, you can see, True Tone. It's an affordable Bible, which I have no problem. Like, I use both premium and very affordable Bibles all the time. So it's not that at all why I didn't land on this one. As a matter of fact, I really like this True Tone cover. I think it's nice. But you can see the format is definitely more of what I'm going for. It's single column. It has a reference system that's in the gutter, which I actually prefer. But my problem with this one is my eyes are not great anymore. And though this is fairly readable, it's not the most readable text as far as size. It's bigger than the Pit Minion, or at least more readable than the Pit Minion, but it's just not, it's not going to serve me for what I need. In other words, like, I just need a little bigger font. And I really love this Bible. This would have been a great option. So, that being said, where did I land? What am I going to start using instead of the Chronological Bible for other things? Because, I still am going to continue to read through that this year, but my new sort of carry-on practical Bible is going to be the Cambridge Clarion. I have actually not given this Bible much use. I own it. I've not given it much use. I just haven't. I got a steal of a deal on this one because I actually bought it through the Everything Bibles blog, or Buy Sell Trade. But you'll notice the presentation page was filled out, so I paid significantly less for it than what it's normally worth. But the rest of the text in this is clean, and all I did with the presentation page was use whiteout and then labels to kind of stick over it. It's not the most beautiful looking thing to do, but the text block on this Bible is everything I'm looking for right now, is one to carry around. It's got a large font. I don't even remember what the exact size of the font is, but it's much bigger than the other one I just showed you. It does have a full reference system here, as well as textual notes, which, I think all the ones I mentioned have had textual notes. But it has everything that I want in a Bible. It's very portable as far as carry around. It's got that single column format that I love. So this is what I've landed on using for everything else this year, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to probably tear it up, as Jason Mayfield, another YouTube guy whose channel is much larger than mine, says. Right now it's got a super clean text block, but I don't plan on reselling this. I've already, put everything on. I don't plan on trying to get rid of it in any way. So I'm going to mark it up and use it that way. I'm really excited about it. So I love the size of this Bible. It's portable, yet still has great size. It's single column. It's got a reference system. It's paragraph format. Excited. And it's black letter. That's one other thing I forgot to mention. I'm really into the black letter text right now. So I'm going to be using the Cambridge Clarion in the English Standard Version for everything other than my devotional reading this year. Have you ever had a dilemma like this before, where you're using a chronological Bible or a certain type of Bible that's not really conducive to everything else? This is my first time. So this is my solution. Would love to hear from you and your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time to check this out, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I fix